All right, joining us now is Alamogordo Tiger Soccer as they get ready for their season next Thursday. You guys open things up. Where are you guys headed to, Andrez?
Los Lunes.
Okay, I knew there was a time change in there too. So the varsity's playing first at 4:00.
Yeah, as usual when we go up there, they don't have stadium lights, so varsity's got to play first.
Okay,
it's kind of a good advantage for us, though.
Yeah, that's not bad at all. And we just heard from Coach Andrez Montoya and welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you, Charles?
Fantastic. You got a group of 4 seniors here with you. Who did you bring with you today?
All right, to my left, I've got Rylan Carrell, Alan Darnold, Matthew Sell, and Jesus Ochoa.
All right. How's everybody doing today?
Doing good.
Doing good.
All right. Fantastic.
They're nervous. They're nervous. Don't let them lie to you.
No need to be nervous. It's going to be just fine. This is... obviously you guys are wanting to show improvement this year, but it was interesting. I know that the success didn't come for you guys last year, but man, y'all played a lot of close games. You had a lot of opportunities to win. I think that there were a lot of positives to draw out of what happened in March, right?
Oh, wholeheartedly. It's funny, the other coaches were making fun of me. I actually cried at the end of the season because both teams, all the blood, sweat, and tears that they put in to get those 10 games in and out of the way. I hate to say out of the way, but realistically, we were playing 3 games a week. In most cases, it was a really, really condensed schedule, something we're not used to. Once that first game hit, there was almost no more practices. You go out and everything was pregame, getting ready for the next one. So you steamrolled right through it. We got through all 10 games, whereas a lot of other schools in the state were not as lucky. So we're very fortunate, and all those kids are back and have been putting in the work all summer long to make sure we're on the right track for a good season.
Yeah, and summer-wise, did you feel like you had a good turnout, guys coming out and competing and being a part of the summer conditioning?
Fantastic turnout. We actually started 2 weeks earlier than we normally do, and we cut back on the 2 days trying to prevent some injuries. So it was a little different look this summer, but we were able to accomplish a lot more. We had several scrimmages with some schools from Cruces, and we actually had a nice camp in El Paso with the Locomotives USL team, so that was fantastic, and we had quite a turnout. So very proud of these kids and the work ethic they've put in this summer.
I haven't asked you about that. I mean, is that really advantageous for having a USL program down there? That does it provide some positive things for the high school programs?
I think we're very lucky to have a good relationship with the USL program. I'll look for anybody who's been to a game. It's absolutely fantastic. The stadium's awesome. The atmosphere. We were treated like royalty. Had some basically. It's a baseball stadium, so we're there in the dugout watching the game, ground level. It was fantastic. All these kids brought their parents and families, brothers and sisters, to watch along with us. It was a great day, 4-day program with them, top-level coaches. We actually had first-team coaches running the sessions. Absolutely top-notch experience, and hopefully we can continue that for our kids going forward.
Awesome. Rylan, did you get a chance to participate in that?
Yes, sir, I did. It was just a great experience just to reflect on how we could improve more and just, put it into our season and keep on teaching the younger ones.
Yeah. Overall, for you in the summer, what was the experience like? You feel like you're in the best kind of shape you can get into heading into your senior year?
Not right now at the moment. September, I had a surgery, and then I healed from that. And then on our scrimmages, probably 2 weeks ago, the last game, I was playing goalie, and I got kicked in the face, got knocked out, concussion, broken nose.
Okay.
And so it's been rough getting back into shape and stuff like that.
Nose looks good, though, doesn't it?
I was going to say I would have never even guessed that even happened. So whoever helped you out there did a fantastic job. So, but still trying to get things figured out heading into the season?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, we have faith that you're going to get there. Alan, first I'll ask you, how was the Locomotive camp? Did you enjoy being a part of that?
Yeah, it was awesome. It was crazy to see how much we can improve in just a short period of time.
Yeah. How about the summer workouts? Do you feel like Coach mentioned there was a lot of participation? Do you feel like the team really showed up and worked hard?
Yeah, again, a lot of improvement and everything, so it was a really good year for summer for sure.
Yeah, and how about where your skills are at heading into the season? You feeling as confident as you have been?
Yeah, confident, but trying to get the rust off. I sprained my ankle, so I'm trying to get back in it too. So.
Okay, just working. Hopefully, this is all the injuries you guys are going to have this year.
Yes.
Let's get them out of the way now.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Barbosa said yesterday you're supposed to leave the injuries at home, so maybe we'll do that for you guys too.
I wish.
Matt, how about you? Did you get a chance to take part in the El Paso camp?
Yes, sir, I did. We got to work a lot on defensive drills, and as a defender, I feel like I've become a stronger part of the team and just feel a lot better.
Yeah. How about overall the conditioning and getting things ready for the season? Has it been a big help for you to head into the new season?
Yes, sir. We've been doing a lot of suicides and short sprints, so I feel like our explosive speed is a lot better.
All right, lot of running. It sounds like.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Gunner.
Yeah.
Shout out to the gunner, right?
Jesus, how about you? Did you get a chance to go down there as well?
Yeah, I did. It was just a great experience overall. Like the hotel, the dinners, just everything. Like the whole atmosphere of El Paso. It was just pretty cool.
Yeah. And how about you in terms of conditioning and getting ready for the season? Do you feel like you're at your best going into any season you've been going into?
No, absolutely not.
No? Okay.
I just feel that there's always room for improvement with everything, and I'm coming off an injury as well. So, but I'm very confident in my fitness going into the season, no matter what. Anyway.
Okay. Well, Coach, I mean, obviously you don't want the guys to be banged up, but in preseason, that would be way better than halfway through the season. Right?
Absolutely. I think Matt's the only healthy one in this room. So, they're all dedicated to the cause. We've had a unique set of circumstances, between field conditions and going to Cruces and, getting banged up for Rylan here and some odds and ends. It always happens every single year. So that's one of the things about coaching. We can plan for something all week long, and then you get up to a game, and you get the wild card in the draw. It can really mess up your plans. But these guys overcome everything that gets thrown at them. They kind of band together, especially when they need to pick up pieces or slack for someone else or fill in a hole. So I really admire them for their work ethic and all the effort they've put in through the summer thus far.
We got these 4 guys here. Who else should we be watching out for on this Tiger soccer team this year?
Varsity is going to look very familiar. The majority of those kids are going to be second-year lettermen, if not more. There's actually 7 seniors this year, so we have Sammy Myers will be returned for us, and we're going to play a little bit more field for him, as well as returning to goalie. We've got 2 younger underclassmen goalies with John Henry Cifuentes and William Ochoa, who surprised me preseason that, hey, Coach, I want to give it a shot, and he looks fantastic. So we're going to let him ride that train a little bit and especially help us out with JV. A number of kids. Julian Monasterio's back with us, Adam Hoppus, Wyatt Holtz. We've got Dylan Carrell, who are really going to be the backbones of the midfield for us going forward. And, of course, everything that they can learn from these guys will help them build their program going forward for the years to come. We've got a great underclassmen. Our freshman class is massive. I think we have 8 or 9 freshmen this year. Wow. I've got 6 8th graders inbound. So we're really lucky to see the progress of the program.
Yeah, the numbers are good. That's always a good thing when coming up on the back end. There's more people that want to be involved with Tiger soccer.
Absolutely, because the spring was not the case, but I understand, with COVID and all the things going on. Like I said, the kids really turned it around and have bought in this summer and really dedicated their time to make sure that we're going to see improvement not only for the seniors but for the whole of the program.
Also doesn't hurt that the OCYSL gets back started again this year after waiting for 18 months. They've been
Thank goodness. And I will throw out there, we do need volunteers, we need coaches, we need members of the board. They feed this program, they feed the Lady Tiger soccer program, so it's absolutely crucial for our town, for our schools to have that youth program. Yeah. They kick off right after Labor Day. Registration's still open. You can find that on Facebook or online. Make sure you get those kids registered between now and next Friday, I believe. So they'll steamroll right in. And, of course, these guys go help out. We'll have them ref and line fields and make sure that they're involved because it's important for the youth to see what they can do. Yeah, absolutely. All you guys OCYSL played at some point in there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
I think everybody did. So, that's the point. Right? Those kids get a chance to play Tiger soccer or Lady Tiger soccer at some point down the road as well. Jesus, I know we talked a little bit about, injuries obviously have been bugging you a little bit, but, in terms of your skills and the things that, you know how to do well, where do you think you're best at going into the season, or where you've shown improvement at going into this year, maybe compared to last year?
Probably everything.
Yeah.
I just feel, like I said, I just feel there's always room for improvement. So I feel like I've improved in every aspect, and I'm just going to keep improving throughout the season.
Yeah. And you're back on defense again this year, right?
Yes, I'm a left back now. So now I can get upfield and I could do what I can do, and I could show my skills outside of defense.
Yeah. So you're excited maybe to get involved a little bit more in the offense this year?
Yeah, I'm excited to give some balls to Zach and Alan, and hopefully get some stats, but I just care about the win. It's my senior year, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Matt, you're also on the defensive end as well?
Yes, sir.
Which position are you playing this year?
I'm a center back.
Center back? Okay. And have you? Is that always been you? Always been a defensive guy, or have you kind of switched around? Or
yeah, I switched around. So I used to play in Germany.
Okay.
And there I was like a midfielder, and then when I came over back to New Mexico. I started as a defender with Coach Hoppus.
Okay.
And then when I went into the Tiger soccer program, I was a midfielder again when I first started, and then now I'm back at where I started.
Yeah. Is this the position you feel most comfortable in, or could you play either side, or what do you enjoy the most or which one do you enjoy the most?
I enjoy defending the most.
Yeah.
It brings me satisfaction to stop an attack or hit some balls back up to the strikers and midfielders, and then maybe get a play going.
Okay, very good. Alan, up front again, I'm sure, for you this year?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what have you been focusing on maybe to, get some more goals this year to help out the offense, help out the team? What's been your focus?
Mainly trying to bring everyone else involved, so it's not just me going forward.
Yeah.
That's instead of things. Zach's on the left, we got Wyatt on the right. There's some great other options to help me out, so I think we're gonna be a lot better going forward this year.
Yeah. And it's one of the things. It was funny. I was over here at the radio station last night, and I was hearing the kid. I know it was JV and girls varsity last night, but you could hear them talking. How much does Coach talk to you about in terms of communication out there on the pitch?
All the time, every single day. It's nonstop. Probably we don't communicate enough, but so he communicates us that we need to communicate.
Absolutely. Rylan, where are you at? I know you talked about you were playing goalie, but that's not your full.
No, that's not
position.
my position. That was actually like the first time I played, really.
Yeah.
I actually bring up the midfield and defensive side. I play the 8, which is a defensive mid that goes up on offense a little bit more than defense, but I also have to get back. So, it's just going to be cool just to see the whole team just keep going farther and farther and do my best to distribute wherever I can.
Yeah. Do you like the midfield and that they expect you to do a little bit of both out there on the field?
Yes, sir. That's where I feel most comfortable to me.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
Don't let him lie to you, though. He's kind of a wild card. He's one of those kids you can throw anywhere on the field, and he'll give you 110% every time. Everybody in this room will. And that's what I would definitely say is the difference between this year and maybe years past is they're all in. You can see it on their face. You can see how they practice, they work, they're ready to go. What's really great is, in years past, you go, hey, it's 6 o'clock, it's time to get going. No, these guys are already working by the time we tell them it's time to go. So they're bought in. They're ready for a 20-game season. We're going to do our best to make sure we have that. Unfortunately, we did lose the Hobbs game a couple weeks down the road, and I know some other schools are dropping out as of this morning. I think Carlsbad's going remote, and so is Goddard. But luckily, we don't play either one of those. So we'll see how games go on down the stretch, but we're going to do our best to make sure these guys get all those games, and we're going to come out on top. I really think that we have a good showing in district this year.
Yeah, you mentioned the versatility. Is that the biggest strength you see of this team, or the commitment? Is there something else that you like about this particular group of guys?
They have each other's back.
Yeah.
They really do. When Rylan went down, they actually elected to continue playing that game, and they came back and got the win. Unfortunately, Rylan, like you said, he's not a goalie, but he was willing to play it, and I heard he was stellar. I actually wasn't there for that game, but the team banded together when they needed to and overcame it, and were able to punch that W for that. So, yeah, it's only a scrimmage, but that's that first building block, right, to make sure we're on the right path.
Absolutely. Rylan, it is your senior year. What are you hoping to get out of this final season? Do you have a particular goal for yourself, for the team, that what you want out of this last year of high school soccer?
I definitely want to see an improvement from last year's outcome. All I know is just I want to have a good last ride with my friends, my family.
Okay. Alan, how about you? What are you hoping to get out of this last year of Tiger soccer?
Obviously, the goal every year is a district and state championships. That's really what I'm going for, but just have some fun, and like I said, one last ride. So
have some fun with it.
Yes, sir.
All right, Matt, how about you?
Pretty much the same as what Alan said. Just have fun with my friends. We've all been together for a long time, and hope that we can win something this year.
Yeah. Jesus, what are you hoping to get out of your senior year?
Yeah, I just want to have some fun. I just want to have a great senior year, a great experience. Some wins would be nice. State's always the goal.
Yeah.
I just want to make the school, my family, my brothers proud. That's all.
All right. Graduation's obviously so far down the road, you're probably not thinking too hard about it yet, but what's your plans for after high school? Have you started thinking about that yet?
Oh yeah, man. I've been thinking about that since I was in middle school.
Okay.
It's always been the goal of mine.
Yeah.
That was always my first priority, is to graduate and go to the next step in my life. I want to, if the opportunity to play soccer is there, I'll take it for sure. But if not, I'll go and go for kinesiology or somewhere around that area, and cruises or something like that.
So no particular school yet, but you're eyeing head going to college.
Yes, of course.
All right, Matt, how about you? What's coming up after high school for you?
So I've had a lot of ideas, different things I'm thinking about. I've thought about going to college, thought about joining the military. Not really sure where my life's heading right now.
Okay. Well, that's perfectly fine. You got a lot of time to figure that one out. Alan, what's up next for you?
Obviously, I like to play college soccer as the goal, but don't really have a set plan yet. So still trying to figure everything out.
Yeah. And if you go to college, you have something that you'd like to study right now, or?
I've always liked journalism, so that's probably my first idea if I go to college. So.
Okay. Awesome. Rylan, how about you, man?
I don't know. We'll see with sports how it goes, but what I've been kind of looking at is like in the Texas area, like going into architecture, or like some sort of engineering schools.
Okay, awesome. You have a particular school in mind, or?
UTSA or something like that.
Okay, awesome. Coach, I know it's exciting to hear about what these guys have coming up next in their lives, because that's the biggest part of this is you want to see these guys grow into be great young men.
Absolutely. I tell them all the time they're student athletes, the students first. So these guys all take care of the business in the classroom, which is fantastic. I think we're really bought in as a program. We talk about it all the time. Make sure you're maintaining grades and doing your part in class, so they have those opportunities to go to big time colleges and go enjoy life. Right? They're going to be part of the world and part of grow, and hopefully everything they learn from us they can take with them.
Overall expectations for you heading into the season? I mean, obviously you guys you want to have a little bit more success in the win-loss column, but I know you want to see these guys go out and have a good time this year, right?
Oh, absolutely. We've talked about it. We're really hyping them up. Like I said, we're steamrolling towards a great season. We look at some of our district opponents, and we are more than capable of capturing that title. We're going to qualify for state. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there for the rest of the team who's listening in. We will qualify for state because we have each other's backs. We really do. We just got to find the net. We're working on that and having more options than just Mr. Darnold up here. And throwing some other guys forward will really help us make sure we achieve that goal.
All right. Guys, best of luck this season. Appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.